spring. After that, there the spring season come, and what happened? Our poet saw three shots. Shots means leaves, leaves. Okay, small leaves. New shots grow up. अंकुर फुटणे. शॉर्ट्स म्हणजे काय? अंकुर होणे आले. The young tree struggle upward thrust. The young tree struggle here upward. The young tree means it was a little child, like a little child. It has been near about the 5-month child, and it was struggling to upward. Upward means going on, upward. Thrust, T-H-R-U-S-E. Thrust means push with a force. Push with the force. That the child or the cherry tree that is pushing upward to her itself to go higher and higher, that the child was struggling here, that the young tree is compared with the child, and the tree was struggling very well. Its arm in a fresh fertile lust. Its arm in a fresh fertile. F-I-E-R-C-E. Fertile means very aggressively. Its arm, just like that was what the three shots shown us, that it was been like that. He want to grab that sky. की जे काही त्या झाडाचे जे काही 3 अंकुर आहेत, त्याला असं वाटतं की तो काही छोटस झाड आहे 5 महिन्याचं. It has been a lot of struggle because it was cut down by it was eaten by the goats. That was the difficulty come in the way of that cherry tree. Then it was been cut down by the grass cutter. Then there a monsoon comes, so with that heavy rainfall of monsoons, it was that the leaves of that tree has been tear. So lot of, after this lot of difficulties in the spring season, again in the spring season, it grew up very well, and the 3 shots comes there. 3 shots come there, and its arm in a fresh fertile lust. So, can you tell me which figure of speech is that? Its arm in the fresh fertile lust. Its arm. Its arm in fresh. First. F-I-R-E-C-E. First in lust. Is it correct? F-I-E. F-I-E-R-C-E. First is very forcefully. That is called forcefully. Very aggressively. It was in the lust. Lust means ichha. Okay. So which figure of speech is this? This is personification. Keep in your mind. It is because here that the human being quality is denoted to the little child, little tree, to the cherry tree. That is the human quality. In that human quality, which are the human qualities given in this line? Anybody else? Arm. Okay. So arm is a human being qualities as well as lust. एखाद्या झाडाची लस्ट असू शकते का? तीव्र इच्छा असू शकते का? No. It is a human being quality, lust, and that is why it is denoted to the its means to that cherry tree, and that's why we can call it as a personification. Keep in your mind that when we use a human being qualities to the non-living things or unmovable thing, at that moment personification figure of speech denotes. Here, then for light and air and sun, for light, air, and sun. So here its arm in a fresh first in the lust. That is this he want to grow with a very forcefully, with a very aggressively. He is trying to give up at itself. So for that, why that little tree is very forcefully, very aggressively, in a very lustfulness, it tries to give grown up. Here poet tell us that it is very in a lustfulness, it is trying to grown up. Okay, so where why it is has a little arm, it is lusting. Lust म्हणजे काय तीव्र इच्छेने मागणे. Why it is been? Because it need light, air and sun. Obviously here we find out the photosynthesis process of leaves of trees. What is photosynthesis? Formation of food. Means to say that when a tree, as a human being, we also need food to grow ourselves. We eat food to grow ourselves. In the same kind of a manner, tree also need that some of the food which help them to grow up. For example, that is the photosynthesis process. Here, what it need in a photosynthesis, what it need? Sunlight, air and sun. So that is the sun is means to say that light, because from that sun light is get. Okay, so water is essential also in a photosynthesis. So here, can you guess which figure of speech is denotes in this line? Which figure of speech denotes in the line? No one else? You are not very serious about study. You should keep some figure of speech in mind. So first of all, we will discuss, because later on in every poem figure of speech will be discussed. First is that how many figure of speech? Tell me. Yes, one by one tell. Simile, yes, very good. Okay, yes. हमारे कैमरा घुमाते रहे. हाँ, रिपीटेशन बाद में लेंगे हम. अनदर. सब दिखने चाहिए स्टूडेंट. हाँ, मेटाफर. हाँ, यस. Alliterations, okay. Fourth. Yes. Personifications. Fifth one, yes. Hyperbole, very good. Sixth one, yes. Apostrophe, okay. Okay, anybody else? Yes, शेरके. एनोमेटोपिया, ओके, वो लास्ट में लेंगे हम. और आप बताइए. हाँ, एंटीथेसिस, यस. एंटीथेसिस. ये रिपीटेशन बताया था, किसने बताया रिपीटेशन? हाँ, देन लेंगे, हम लेंगे, डोंट वरी। यस संग्राम, इन्वर्जन, पैराडॉक्स, और कोई? यस, हाँ, नो, anybody else remaining? Yes, huh? Okay, I have not heard about it. Okay, no. Climax and anticlimax. Okay, onomatopoeia, और कुछ बचा है क्या? सिमिली, मेटाफर, एलिट्रेशन, पर्सनिफिकेशन, हाइपरबोला, एपोस्ट्रोफी, एंटीथेसिस, रिपीटेशन, इन्वर्जन, पैराडॉक्स, क्लाइमैक्स, एंटी क्लाइमैक्स, ओनोमोटोपिया, और fun is also there, but that is not prescribed to your syllabus. No, that is also not. So you write down this in your notebook and you have a homework. What? Tomorrow you have to write down the definition of every figure of speech. You write down the definition of every figure of speech in this lineup and one example of it. Okay, at least one example of every figure of speech you write down, because very importantly when you studied this figure of speech means that is prescribed. Whatever I have wrote on the green board, these all these figure of speech is prescribed for your syllabus. It will definitely ask for 2 marks in your examinations. Definition is very important to me, okay? Definition is very important to me. Because in your board examinations, figure of speech is the main part of your poetry section. 101% there will be a 2-mark question on this section. So that's why please keep in your mind. So in a short way, I would like to explain to this all figure of speech to all of you tomorrow morning you have to write down your own definition. Simile means comparison between these two things is called simile. Indirect comparison between the two things is called simile, that the word is used as or like. Direct comparison between the two things is called metaphor. Okay, that there is no need of using a like or as. Okay, then alliteration, repetition of consonant sound in a line is called alliteration. Personifications, when that the living beings qualities has been denoted to the non-living beings is called personification. Over exaggeration in the poem, when there is given a over exaggeration, it is a hyperbola. Apostrophe means just try to find out it. Antithesis means when an opposite idea is put forward in a line, that is apostrophe. Repetitions means to say that repetitions of a word. Repetition of a word. Inversions means to say that ascending order. Here paradox means to say that descending order. Climax means ascending order also. Anticlimax means descending order. And onomatopoeia, musical sound or musical qualities is being provided into the line. So like that you all write down the definition and one example of this personifications. Of this figure of speech. So it will make you to solve that question very easily in the exam. 100% I am sure that on this figure of speech one question is asked. Now moving toward to our line, for light and air and sun. For light, air, and sun. So here you will find out that the order is ascending manner. Light, it is when the sun rose up in the sky, or when the sun come out, the light come to the ground. So where the light is on the ground, air means that is upward, and the sun is in the sky. So that is why this is a very ascending order. Light, then it is on the first, then air, and third one is sun. It is on ascending order. चढत्या क्रमाने आहे. बघा तुम्ही, लाईट जो असतो ग्राउंडवर पडलेला असतो, जमिनीवर लाईट असतो. एअर जे असते ते वरच्या लेवलला आहे, त्याच्यावर काय आहे, सन आहे. So it means to say that it is a climax. Okay, so this is an antithesis, anticlimax. Anticlimax में descending order होता है, ख्याल रखना है आपको. So here in this line we can say that the climax figure of speech has been denoted. So here again, I could only wait as one who watched wandering while time and the train. So that like that cherry tree needs light, air and sun, and it was growing in a lustful manner. So what I can do, just I was watching, very curiously wandering while time and rain. I was watching to that little cherry tree, wonder, surprised here, while time, and the time was going on, and rain also there. So in this line you find out which figure of speech. Repetition, because there is a repetition of consonant sound. Which one? W. So we can call it as it is a repetition of figure of speech. संग्राम पॉज कर. क्या हुआ रे? स्टैंड अप.